You are familiar with Stephen Curtis Chapman, a Christian songwriter, singer. You also are familiar with the fact that he's been very successful. He has such songs to his credit as Not Home Yet, Fingerprints of God, and Heaven is the Face. But in 2008, he and his wife, Mary Beth, had a terrible tragedy to occur. They have a son, Will Franklin. They have other children, and among them is Maria. Maria was adopted from China. She loves her family members more than anyone could ever say. One day, Will Franklin, the son, was coming home in his SUV, and Maria ran out to meet him. Before Will Franklin could stop, she ran right in front of Will Franklin, and he ran over her. The ambulances were called, and she was taken just as quickly as possible to a hospital in Nashville, Tennessee. Stephen Curtis Chapman, trying to do everything that he knew to do, saw his son, Will Franklin, just in a heap on the grass, weeping, 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 brokenheartedly over what had happened. Stephen Curtis Chapman said he rolled down his window and he yelled at Will Franklin and said, "Will Franklin, your daddy loves you. Your daddy loves you." And Stephen Curtis Chapman said later that he didn't want to lose two children on that day. Sadly enough, little Maria did not survive, but the family did survive, and they're learning to deal with this tragedy, as painful as it is. I've thought so many times that when I have hurt people and done things that are very damaging and very painful, that God has rolled down his window and has yelled, "Your daddy still loves you." And he's done the very same thing for you. When you have failed and when you have done things that should not have been done and when pain was inflicted, God rolls down the window, looks at you, and he says, "Your daddy still loves you." I am so thankful that we have a daddy who still loves us. Thank you for letting me be a part of your day, and God bless you. This is Don Howell with today's Minute Message.